Trees may be rooted to the earth, but they possess a number of desirable characteristics. Who wouldn't want to spend a few thousand years in a beautiful forest? Despite all of the things that trees are known for, it's their height that seems to provoke the most contemplation. Humans may have a lot of extraordinary abilities, but we'll never be able to reach the heights of 35 stories unless Elon Musk comes to action. Trees get to live in the finest of both worlds, heaven and earth, in this way. They taste earth with their roots in the ground, while their top reaches soak up the light and touch the sky. But unlike Jack's famous beanstalk, experts say they can't keep growing skyward indefinitely. In theory, trees can reach a maximum height of 400 to 426 feet. And while some of the world's tallest trees may have reached such majestic heights in the past, some of the world's tallest trees were regrettably felled for lumber. On the other hand, the remaining giant trees are still staggeringly tall. Considering the following trees, let us look at the giant trees on the earth. Stringy King. All glory to the king. While King Stringy may sound more like a cartoon character than a tree, this lovely brown-top stringy bark is native to Tasmania, Australia. These trees are named after their thick, stringy bark. Messmate stringy bark, and Tasmanian oak are other names for them. This tree is royal and gloriously distinctive, as its name suggests. This stringy bark oak, commonly known as the King Stringy, joins the list of the world's tallest trees. The monarch is 282 feet tall and towers over his neighbors, the Eucalyptus obliqua, the tallest eucalyptus in the world. The cord gets its name from its flaky, rope-like bark that peels off easily. On the other hand, this genus does not need to be afraid because it is one of the most complicated trees. The tree's wood and bark are challenging, and its flora provides a safe haven for bees. Alpine ash in the Florentine Valley. Eucalyptus delegatensis is an indigenous tree to southeastern Australia. In Victoria, it's known as alpine ash, gum-topped stringy bark, white top, and woolly bottle. Straight, tough, fiber-shaped to thong bark on the bottom of the trunk, smooth white bark above it, curved adult leaves in the shape of a spear, floral sprouts in groups of 7 to 15, white berries, barrels, and hemispheric fruits. Pitch leaves range in length from 70 to 200 millimeters and width from 27 to 82 millimeters to egg-shaped on young plants and coppice replant. Adult leaves have a bent lance, are the same bright green to blue-green color. Neimina logorale mina. The tree's name, Neimina logorale mina, translates to mother and girl. It was coined and given to this majestic tree by Sydney's St. James College students. The Tasmanian bluegum, Eucalyptus plenulus, is the tallest known Neimina logorale mina at 92 meters. The tree is far and away from Tasmania's leading gigantic tree in terms of structural tone. The crown appears to have been struck by lightning several years ago, but it is still reasonable, vigorous, and developing efficiently and successfully. Furthermore, the exciting truth about this tree is that it is common in Mediterranean and tropical climates because it overgrows and acts as a promising material for pulp and eucalyptus oil. This gigantic jewel of blue gum, as Gattis Pavels pointed out, is alarmingly close to clear-cut areas. Fortunately, in this situation, adds Pavlis, environment protection rules were able to rescue this tree from being cut down. Forestry Tasmania upholds the rule that trees over 85 meters in height are exempt from being cut down. White Knight. As unusual as the tree's name, White Knight is one of the tallest trees in the world when its height is stretched. There are White Knights, a tribe that has lived in Evercreech Forest Reserve in Tasmania, Australia for over 300 years, and a super large bunch of manna gums. Tasmania appears to be a haven for exceptionally tall eucalyptus trees. The natives call these manna gums White Knights because they are over 90 meters tall and have been around for 300 years. The trees are accessible by a well-maintained walking track where visitors can enjoy the benefits of a stroll beneath the shade of the world's tallest, most massive, and most gorgeous tree. Borneo's Yellow Meranti. In recent years, significant yellow meranti trees have been spotted regularly in Sabah, a Malaysian state on Borneo Island. In 2016, the full bosom of a 90-meter-plus yellow meranti rose from 288 feet to 308.7 feet, setting a new record height. This record was further overshadowed this week by discovering a 330.7-foot behemoth in Sabah's untamed forest by a research partnership. In Malaysia's Sabah area, the yellow meranti tree is 330 feet tall and weighs more than one airliner. All of the world record-breaking trees belong to the same genus, Yellow Meranti. It is critically endangered according to the IUCN. Ravens Tower. Raven spruce, planted near California and standing 96.7 meters tall, is the world's highest established Sitka spruce, making it one of its tallest trees. The exact location of these gigantic trees is uncertain, although they are located in Prairie Creek's Redwood State Park. This park was established in the 1920s to protect redwoods with massive trees maintained by consistent fogs. The tree has a colorful crown, appears to be rising, and has the potential to become more substantial by now. The park is noteworthy since it was created primarily to safeguard Ravens Tower and other tall trees in the region. At 317 meters, this tree is worth viewing. Dorner fir. Dorner fir is one of the trees that has broken records. At 327 feet, the Dorner fir, also known as Brummet fir, is the tallest known tree globally, and not a redwood. The Dorner fir, also known as Brummet fir, is a record-setting Coast Douglas fir in Oregon. According to the most recent assessment and research, the Dorner fir was estimated to be 329 feet tall in 1991, but had lost 2 feet by 2008. It stands as tall as Centurion, Borneo's most famous yellow Moranti, and is a Eucalyptus regnans specimen in southern Tasmania. The tree is grown in a forest land management office in Coos County. The tree was formerly known as the Brummet fir before being renamed by Ray Dorner. Centurion. Centurion is an Australian tree that is considered the pride of Australia. The Centurion is one of the most well-known Eucalyptus regnans trees globally, and E. regnans is the world's largest tree genus after redwood and yellow Moranti. In January 2014, the tree was climbed to a height of 99.82 meters, according to the Tape Drop. Centurion is 4.05 meters deep, with a circle of more than 12 meters and an average volume of 268 cubic meters. The term Centurion was given to the 100th noble tree discovered by Forestry Tasmania, which corresponded to the tree's height. The tree's height at 99.82 feet was comparable to that of a typical Australian cricketer, Donald Bradman, as Centurion was known. Hyperion. Let's talk about Hyperion, the great-grandfather of all tall trees. A few moments of quiet in honor of the tree that rendered people speechless due to its size. Hyperion refers to the High One in Greek mythology. Hyperion is the name given to the tree because of this. Even if we tried to see the summit of this tree by tilting our heads and neck, it would be fruitless because it is not visible from the ground. Hyperion, a coastal redwood in California, was measured at 115.85 meters, making it the world's tallest living tree. Because humans are natural foes who tend to destroy their hearts with their own hands, the exact site of Hyperion is kept hidden to safeguard the tree from destruction. The tree stands at the height of 380.1 feet. With this, we come to the end of today's video. The bottom line here is life would not have been conceivable without trees. Humans are lucky to live in a world where nature has been kind to us, allowing us to enjoy its gorgeous and marvelous creations. Trees and plants are priceless creations with their brilliant colors and unique and spectacular qualities. Every tree is distinct from the others, retaining its beauty and distinguishing characteristics. However, we must cease chopping down these big and dignified trees through a practice known as deforestation. As a result, we must work to put an end to these deforestation-related creations and make this world a better place to live.